This is really about, this is a spiritual war. This is also a digital war. This is an information war, as Mike has alluded to, and they're going to expose even in a much greater way tomorrow with this absolute interference. We are facing foreign adversaries, and we are facing domestic adversaries here. This is a good versus evil war that we are in, and this is, when people come after us for free speech, when they come after us and they shut us down, they censor us, this whole issue of political correctness, all the kinds of things that are going on, this frankspeech.com that's going on today, and the numbers are going to rise as the day goes on. If you didn't realize what we were up against, the fact that Mike over the last week or so, and certainly the last couple of days, has been talking about having these next 24 hours, these next 48 hours to do this telethon, so to speak, this Frankathon, so to speak, and you know that this is not something that was just happenstance in terms of this attack. This was well prepared, well planned, and these guys are after not only Mike Lindell, they're not only after our freedom of speech, but they're after the United States of America. This is all about which direction our country is going to take. So thanks for having me on here today.
Absolutely, and what they did. So if you're just tuning in, everybody, you won't be able to set up your profiles right now. We're going to let you know today when you can get into Frank Speech. But we had a backup plan, and that was this live streaming. We had to get this protected. We knew it was going to be the biggest attack ever. And this is what we're finding out now, what we're doing by this live stream. Everyone, you're not alone out there anymore. Maybe you had a small podcast. A friend of mine, he relied on it for his business. 14 employees gone. And I was talking to Ted. Ted, we were talking yesterday, and you said to me, for years there, you felt like you were all alone out there when you're pushing back. And, I felt that at times where you feel like I'm the only one pushing back. But now we have a whole country. We have hundreds of millions. People from around the world are watching this. I said it before. If the lights go out here, they go out everywhere. That's what Ronald Reagan said. We are not. This is the turning point in history. This is a historical day where our voices, they are not going to stop our First Amendment rights of free speech. And Ted, tell me what you said. Just tuning in, you were experiencing this all the way back. And when you would talk about something, so you've seen all this coming, but what you're seeing now, I guess if they're just tuning in, what you're seeing, you were like a mentor to me. I'd watch you and they'd attack you, and I'm going, keep going, Ted, keep going.
Well, you know what you are, in General Flynn, a big salute to you. There is still an army of men and women in the arena. We're in the swirling dust of this experiment in self-government, which we have to remain engaged, because the minute you let your guard down, this is what is happening. This is the manifestation of cultural abandonment that I watched when the beatniks turned into the hippies and everybody was talking about free this and free that, when we all know that freedom is not free and nothing in life worthwhile is free. But there was a time when we do a lot of charity work with the military charities. We have a bunch of friends. It's at a fullcircleprogram.com. fullcircleprogram.com, where they're getting some of these addicts and these poor kids that have fallen down the wayside, and they're rehabilitating them, bringing back quality of life, clean and sober, and creating an army to help their friends get clean and sober. And when I promote something as pure, and what could be more pure than a charity to help a wounded Marine? What could be more pure than to take a terminally ill little girl on her last fishing trip? I would celebrate and promote stuff like that, and I don't know where they get the hate. Racist? What is a racist? How can you be a racist if you're taking a legless Marine on a fishing trip? The extent of their dishonesty and their spiritual cannibalism is just one of the worst examples in the history of mankind, because we would expect it where there's tyrants and emperors and Nazis. We'd expect that, but not in America. You can't let this happen in America, so we're not letting it happen in America. This frank speech is going to be the new megaphone for truth, logic, common sense, we the people, and Mike and everybody out there, be sure you spread the word, because what we're doing here today is meaningless. All right, 15 million, that's great. That's a drop in the bucket compared to the $250 million we need, the $250 million we need right here in America. So the real battle cry is spread the word. And at church, school, workplace, at deer camp, at the firing range, at the barbecue. We need to get frank speech across the board to become a ubiquitous battle cry for uncensored First Amendment rights.